All right, we're here. NCAA third round women's basketball championship. Randolph-Macon for their third round game. Coach, just start with an opening statement.
Yeah, I mean, I maybe have said it before the game and just told our group that, I mean, I would have predicted, honestly. Obviously, I would have hoped we were on the other side of it, but I would have predicted that game was going to be in the 50s. We're a team that doesn't allow a lot of points, and they don't allow a lot of points either. I just think we never got into an offensive flow that we would have liked, and what we were maybe more used to. Probably gave up too many rebounds too. I mean, I think that's something that we usually do pretty well, and we struggled on that tonight. But overall, I mean, they gave everything they had. I mean, I'm so proud of our effort, on both ends of the floor. It's unfortunate that it's kind of the way it goes, right? One team scores more than the other, and that's it. So.
Questions?
What was the issues, I guess, with the foul trouble early? Did that kind of change how you guys were going to approach maybe substitutions or change things strategically?
For sure. I mean, Catherine and Mackenzie are two of our main players that play a lot, average double-digit points each. So, yeah, both of them having to sit for a long time with foul trouble, especially in the first half, wasn't ideal.
For the players, obviously, you get the second weekend. This is a team you knew from before, obviously. You two met early in the season, and this was a much tighter game. So talk about kind of the growth you've had since that first time you guys played, and then reflecting the season in general.
Yeah, sure. I think we knew going into this game that we were a completely different team from when we saw them in November, and we were ready to attack this game like that with that mindset, and in the end we just underperformed, but I don't think we're really focusing on that. We're kind of just focusing on everything that we did accomplish this year and like breaking history for our school and stuff like that. So I think we're excited to see them again. We wanted to get our get back, but at the end of the day we're not focusing on the result today.
Yeah, same thing. I think overall we had a really great season, especially for us senior season. We were working years to get that conference championship, and that's what we did. And undefeated in conference, undefeated for our home game. So kind of focusing on the positive as we round out this season. It's one thing to go up against a team and give your best effort, and they just end up winning. But it's hard when it feels like it wasn't our best performance today. But at the end of the day, they won, and they have a tough matchup tomorrow. And all the best luck to them.
Yeah. Coach, and for everybody, you told me when we talked earlier this week, hey, by the way, we traveled really well.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like for you guys to be in that atmosphere? I mean, your supporters, it was a huge turnout.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be surprised. I mean, that's what they've been doing all year, and honestly, over the course of my 5 years that I've been here, they love this group. I mean, this group has been really easy to root for this year. They do it the right way. They love each other. They're not just pillars in basketball, they're pillars in our community and on the Randolph-Macon campus. So, I mean, I looked behind me, and honestly, I didn't see a lot of parents. I saw professors that were here. I saw other just supporters, just Ashland people that traveled to come to the game. I saw former players that were out there. So it's that kind of place, and I think this group, they've been really easy to get behind this year because of the way they do it. And because of the way that, like I said, they care about each other. But, I mean, obviously it was huge maybe when we needed it, too, to have a little bit of a boost. But the credit goes to them for that. I mean, that they, like I said, they've inspired a lot of people, and there's people that probably wouldn't even care about D3 women's basketball, I think, sometimes, and they watch our games. So.
I can go. So, covering you guys the last 2 years, seeing how last year went, and then, this season, first conference championship since so-and-so, first the Sweet 16 since 07. What has the last 2 years been, how last year started, ended, and then into this year? What has that meant to you guys?
Sure. I think we're no stranger to adversity. I think last year we were thrown with a lot of stuff, and we handled it. And I think this year is a result of everything that came at us last year, and we were just stronger for it and more of a team because of it. And obviously you wouldn't ask for those injuries or anything like that, but looking back at it, I know we're just a better team because of it, and we kind of carried that momentum. And kind of unsatisfaction from last year and disappointment into this year, and came at it with a full head of steam.
I think even from like the end of last February when our season ended, we were already talking about next February 2025 and preparing for that and doing that a year in advance, and it kind of showed out, and we performed exactly how we wanted to. And even past my wildest dreams, I would have never thought last February that I would have been playing in the Sweet 16, and like here we were. So just that hard work, determination kept us going.
Coach, did you know at all about Arnoli's status, whether or not she was going to play with the injury from last week, and did that affect how you guys prepared for the game?
No. I mean, we prepared for her to play. So, yep.
Coach, I have one last question. Reflect on kind of your seniors and what they've left on the program for you.
It's hard. I just did this in there. It's hard for me to do it without getting emotional, to be honest. I mean, I took over 5 years ago a program that had a lot of history in 38 years, and honestly, Catherine's been here every day that I have now for 5 years, and this group was my first recruiting class. So to just watch them go through, honestly, all the ups and downs, the heartaches, the triumphs, all of it just feels like we've kind of been on this journey together. I've told them many times that they were never going to regret giving too much, and I truly feel like that is what they gave to this program, and what the seniors have meant. I mean, our team has gotten behind them. That's been what it is, like they've been that driving force, and especially like you think of Catherine's story with 2 ACL tears and everything else, like it inspired our group, right? Like those days that maybe people didn't want to work hard, they're looking over at her with 2 grandma knees, and it's easy, right? That they're like, if she can do it, I can do it. But it was a historical season, just like Catherine said. I mean, we broke the win streak record, 28 wins in a row, and just to finish 29-2. I know it hurts right now, but in the coming weeks and stuff, as we reflect on it, I know everyone will look back on it with a smile.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thanks.